So, do you guys all remember the last time we had a so-called Liberation Day back in April when Trump announced some announcements which will destroy our economy within the next year or so? Well, guess what? We have yet another Liberation Day, this time declaring martial law. No, I'm not kidding. This is fucking insane. Take a look at what Trump said earlier today.
And worse. This is Liberation Day in D.C., and we're going to take our capital back. We're taking it back. Under the authorities vested in me as the President of the United States, I'm officially invoking Section 740 of the District of Columbia Home Rule Act. You know what that is? And placing the D.C. Metropolitan Police Department under direct federal control, and you'll be meeting the people that will be directly involved with that. Very good people, but they're tough, and they know what's happening, and they've done it before.
So, just a brief rundown of what the Home Rule Act is and what specifically Section 740 says. It essentially just lets the president full on take control of the Metropolitan Police whenever he considers it, let's see, what does that say? Necessary and appropriate. And what right now is he saying is triggering this cause for concern in martial law in DC right now? Well, he claims crime rates and all of that kind of shit and homelessness is infesting DC right now. There's a bunch of rampant crime going everywhere. Oh my gosh! Well, turns out he's lying. Of course he is. As you can see by the article that we're putting up on screen right now, the story is pretty nuanced. Crime isn't like super fucking high or anything like that in DC. In fact, it's been dropping by quite a bit. And while it has a pretty high murder rate, don't get me wrong, it's not number one in the entire country. It ranks number 5, as you can see right here. And out of major US cities, it places 10th in the top 10 American cities that are plagued with violent crime. So you may be asking, why the hell is he declaring martial law in DC when it's ranked number 5 for murders in all of America and number 10 compared to several other cities that are also pretty high in violent crime rates? Well, I have a couple of reasons that I think could be contributing to this. First of all, he wants to flex his power and all of that kind of stuff, especially considering he's been going more and more mask-off authoritarian pretty much every single day at this point. It just keeps getting worse. And second of all, there is something I really kind of want to point out about the racial demographics in DC. Oh, well, would you look at that? It's a predominantly minority-majority city. And before you say, this is kind of a reach, Paul, aren't you kind of reaching by saying he's racist or some shit like that? This is the same guy who is currently trying to racially profile Hispanics in California ICE raids. No, I am not kidding. This is ridiculous. Oh my gosh. In a ruling August 1st, upholding the judge's decision, another Ninth Circuit panel said federal officers have been seizing people from the streets and workplaces based on 4 factors: their apparent race or ethnicity, the language they spoke or accent in their voice, their presence in a location, such as a car wash or an agricultural site, and the type of work they were doing. That would justify the arrest of anyone who appears Hispanic, speaks Spanish or English with an accent, wears work clothes, and stands near a car wash in front of a Home Depot, the panel's 3 judges said. But the Trump administration's lawyers said that those factors were valid reasons for immigration arrests in the Central District. This is who's running our government right now. So yeah, I would probably not put it too far past Trump for at least part of his reason as to why he's declaring DC, a predominantly black city, to be plagued by criminals and shit, and him declaring martial law there. Like, the dominoes are kind of lining up there, I'm not gonna lie. So yeah, I just kind of wanted to point that out real quick. We have a second Liberation Day this year, hooray! At this rate, it seems like we're gonna be getting one every few months at this point. Can't wait to see you next Liberation Day in October when he decides to take over New York City next or some shit, I don't know. But yeah, I just wanted... Oh my gosh, this is ridiculous, man. I just wanted to make this quick little video just because I needed to get it off my chest. This is getting ridiculous here. And if you like more content like this, just make sure to like and subscribe and stuff. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video.